This is a big swamp here. There is a lake further on. Just continuing my hike in. So far, it's very quiet. There were two ATVs I passed on the way in up at the beginning of the trail, but no issues there. There is one guy I know that comes in here to cut the trees across the trail. He's a moron. He has two big dogs that run hundreds of yards in front of him, out of his control. So I'm aware of that, and I looked at the trail coming in and there were no new tracks. So, but that doesn't mean he won't come in after me. So I'm always keeping my eye out. It's a shame we have to put up with these morons that have no clue, no consideration for anyone else but themselves. But that's the way this world is now. And it doesn't matter how far away into the wilderness you go, because I've watched shows on TV where people move way up into nowhere, Alaska. And one time I saw this guy, he's building a house where he hasn't started building it yet. He just showed up at the site that he bought, and he found someone else there with a tent pitched on his site. They were hunting moose, shooting moose on his land. So, you know, people can say, well, move far away. You can't move far away anymore. There's nowhere on the face of this earth you can move that you won't encounter both garbage and the people that spread the garbage. So, you know, I'm not going to be chased away by those type of people. But then again, I have to watch out because, like I've said before, domestic dogs are the biggest danger when you're hiking out here in the bush, especially up here, because there's so many of them. Not only do you have to deal with the dog or dogs, but then you know the owner is going to come along right behind them, and that owner is, you know, both irresponsible and irrational. The first thing they'll say, oh, you must have done something to provoke my dog or dogs. So there is no winning with people like that. That's why I say that domestic dogs are the most dangerous, not because I couldn't handle a dog or two. It's because of the people that are coming behind them. What am I supposed to do? Smack the person over the head with my hiking stick? Then I'm the bad guy. And I've seen so many stories about innocent young children, you know, being torn apart by dogs. I see them all the time. And yet people are just oblivious. You know, they're so determined to go after people with guns and all this stuff. And yet, so many innocent children are dying and being chewed up by domestic dogs. Nobody says a damn thing. It burns me. It really does. But I'm not going to stop doing what I do, and I'm not going to fight against anything either. It's the way the world is. Humans are their own worst enemies. I always said that. Anyways, let's continue.